Let me tell you everything I know. So, left click, quick 2-strike combo. Left click, I believe, does 70 damage. Now, here's the thing. No pun intended. You don't want to do left click very often. The only time you want to do left click is if someone's low. To finish them off like that. Pause. You want to always right click. Because it's literally like 1 second cooldown. Like you just keep doing it. And every time you do this, you get a 50 shield. So you're just constantly having a 50 shield on you. Which makes it just more tanky. And now also, when you're doing it, see as I'm moving, I get slower while I'm doing this. That's like the only downside of like spamming right click. But the solution to fix this is like you jump as you right click to give yourself more momentum. So jump right when you right click. And it also gives you more space to like get to them faster or farther or gets to them closer. Like that. And obviously you can like sideways. If you want to do like backwards, like let's say they're like kind of pushing like crazy. You're like, oh shit, let me go back. And you're still giving yourself shield. You can still hit them while having some survivability with the shield. Yeah, honestly, once I figured out like the whole jump tech, makes things a lot easier. Because you're kind of like a sitting duck when you're like just hella slow like this. Now, in settings, let's see where it's keyboard thing. You want to make sure that thing is selected here, not like default like everyone. Where it says hold to dash, you want to enable it. Now, why you want to enable it is because your shift when you are charging. When I'm doing this, I get like 150 HP shield. I'm moving crazy fast. And everyone I'm hitting, for the most part, almost everything in the game, you just kind of like knock up while you're charging like that. And when you slam, when you're done, they get a debuff. And when they're debuffed, they can't use escape abilities for like a good 2-3 seconds maybe. So that's why people say thing is a good anti-dive, and he like instantly shifts you like that. And then you see this like rock formation thing around them. That means they can't use any kind of movement abilities. Now right there, what I just did is the hold to dash thing. So when you have hold to dash enabled, you can just press your shift and it just does the knock up instantly. By default, you had to press it twice and it'll just be slower. It does a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage over time in this area, and they get the movement restriction. So yeah, it's important to have the hold to dash, which also means while if you're actually like dashing, you have to hold it. And you just use your A and D to do the movement. It might take some time to like get used to the controls, because it took me a good bit to like get the sensitivity down. Also, another thing with the right click, your right click goes through people. It goes through enemies. So alongside you keep spamming it, you keep getting the 50 shield. It's a good way to get all percentage. Especially when you're hitting multiple people at the same time. That's why he's good at like brawling. Thing is best in like a brawling situation, because you're just farming all percentage. So right there you can kind of see like, this is about, I don't know, 15 meters ish. It kind of does that sometimes, where like the elevation may like kind of fuck you over, where you don't go to them but you still give them the buff. Like I think the elevation kind of fucked up, but they still have that buff there. That buff, like the rock symbol, that pretty much means that they get damage reduction. Now before it was 30% damage reduction to whoever you pick and myself, but now they nerfed it to 25%, which is fine. But yeah, that's just like a good way to like for anti-dive. So like let's say diver jump into your support, do that, shift, and then just right click them away and they're trying to jump around, trying to escape. Ultimate's pretty straightforward, to be honest. I forgot how many meters this is. 15? Let me see. Yeah, it's 15. Okay. Max range is 15 meters. There's a little bit of a wind up. You could get cancelled by this. Let's say like freeze, Luna freeze, Scarlet stun, Penny, right click, web. There's that. Knocks him up, does a good bit of damage. I think a nice combo to do is like, let's say, ult, charge, knock him up twice. That's like ultimate CC. You knock him up twice. Right after the ultimate, you go in for the shift into them. And you just finish them off like that. His passive, yeah. Immune to launch up, knockback, and other displacement effects. So, the thing, any kind of movement, like displacement ability, will not affect you. So let's say, for example, like Hela has that one thing she throws on the ground that kind of like shifts you a little bit. That's not gonna do anything to you. Invisible Woman has like the push and pull. That's not doing anything to you. Bucky has the hook pull. It'll stun you, but it won't pull you towards them. Groot ult, it'll stun you, but it won't pull you towards the center. Things like that. Like the things that stun you will stun you. The things that, well, things that will try to move you won't be able to move you. And when when Jeff, let's say Jeff ults you, Jeff can swallow you, but when Jeff eventually decides to spit you out, you're not going to go flying in the air like how happens to everyone else. Things is going to go plop. He's going to plop on the ground. So you're pretty much immune to Jeff ult unless Jeff just falls off the map or like he's like aiming right down the floor and like shoots you down. Otherwise, you're not going to die to that. I say best things to consider is like keep jumping as you spam right click. Just keep doing that. It's always a good habit to like while you're doing this, like you look behind you. Like obviously every tank should be doing this, like kind of like look behind for like a second, split second. Like sometimes when I'm like jumping, like I'm like that. I'm like, oh, like during the wind up, I look behind me to see if like there's anything happening. Like that. Like that. Because it's very easy as like a thing to just like tunnel vision to whatever in front of you, and then you fucking look behind yourself and then your whole team is gone because they're doing something. I don't know, like someone came in the back and they're dealing with it, and now you're here alone. You have no one to jump to, and you're probably just dead. That happened to me so many times. If there is someone to jump to, you jump to them to like reposition yourself as well as just like get healing back. As a last resort, you'd use your shift to go back. I think in terms of tanks, Thing is the easiest. Fundamentally wise, mechanically, nothing too crazy. You know, just know your ult can get cancelled. Someone CCs you during that clobbering time. A thing I like with the Thing ult is like, when you press it, you're not locked in this direction. Like let's say I'm facing here, right? And I press my ult. See that? I'm literally facing here, and during the right before it goes off, I completely shift my direction. So in case, like, let's say you try an ult, and then they kind of like move somewhere, like you can like reposition yourself, like try and help yourself, like that. I mean, it might even throw the people off guard. They're like, oh, this person's facing the completely different direction, and then all of a sudden the Thing ult is right in your face. I think this is gonna work. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that aerial Thing ult, bro. Aerial Thing ult. Look at that, bro. Is that ever gonna happen? Hell no, that's not happening for shit, bro. But I mean, hey, that's there, bro. if you pop your ult in the air, you're like charging it like the entire time. And then once you hit the floor, it'll go off. So you can charge your ult up like in the air when you're jumping down or something, but yeah. I mean, I guess that depends on the situation. I don't know if there'll be a time where like your high ground thing and you're doing like a flank ultimate. That'd be pretty crazy. I've never done that myself, but it's possible. If you're playing Thing and you're going against a flying character, you're kind of cooked because you don't really have much options to deal with a flying character. But if by any case they're like kind of close to you, your right click can actually like hit them, because the right click hitbox is like kind of crazy. Like, I'm not hitting this guy, right? But if he was close enough, like I could actually hit them if I like aim right up. Like, I've killed flying characters before, just like aiming my right click at them and it hits them. The Thing would be best with a diver. So let's say Hulk, Venom, Cap, Thor, those kinds of people. In terms of counters, the Thing's worst counter, I'd say, is Groot, because Groot's walls can really just fuck up his charging. Let's say I'm charging, Groot just places a wall in front of me and I can't do shit to it. And also, since he punches, your attacks go through shields, so if they're playing a Mag or a Strange, they're not gonna really do anything to you with your punches. I mean, the Mag bubble will help, but the Mag shield won't do anything. The Strange shield won't do anything. When you are charging like this, you're CC immune to like everything. So when you're passive, you're not movable, but you're still stunnable. During your charge, you're completely CC immune. So let's say you're like in a fight, Strange comes out of nowhere, you hear the line, by the eye of Agamotto, you press your shift, you're not gonna get hit by it. You can possibly save your team. Possibly. Big possibility, obviously. But you won't be stunned, so that's good. As long as you have your shift up. If you don't have your shift up, then it is what it is. I mean, if you are gonna play Thing in comp, I'd say like practicing quick play, like I'd like definitely do the jumping right click tech to like get the feeling of it. And go into the settings, click on Thing, enable hold to dash, move around with the shift to see what it feels like. And like the alt, like you can do a fucking 360 if you wanted to within that short amount of time. I probably wouldn't recommend doing a fucking 360 no scope Thing alt in the game, but for style points, I guess, if you want to do that. I mean, oh yeah, there's the synergy of Invis. You get the shield, that's pretty cool. You can throw Wolverine as well. It's honestly better. Like this Hulk Thing Wolverine synergy with the, you can throw him. It's honestly a lot better with the Thing, because you can throw him, you can throw Wolverine, and you can jump to him with your leap. It's a lot better. Hulk, it feels really clunky. So yeah, that's really it.